What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Lenovo Legion Go S with SteamOS and Z1 Extreme chipset gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're checking out Dreamcore Rabbit Hole. I think I was calling it Core before, but yeah, no, it's Dreamcore Rabbit Hole. Anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead, hop in, see how it plays. So far, it has not been the most spectacular experience. And on the Xbox Alex, it crashed twice on me, so I just gave up. And then unless I put it on low, I couldn't really even stay above 30 even on the Allies. The Xbox Alex was also, the Ally X, just the normal black one, was also having some issues. It seemed like it was performing a little worse than the white one. The white one seemed to do the best out of everything I tested so far. But maybe this thing will be the best, where we'll get halfway decent FPS where we can call it playable, and hopefully it won't crash. But hey, let's stop blabbing, let's go find out. So, we're going to start off at 1200p high, which definitely does not go well. This is not very playable, as far as I'm concerned anyway. I'm sure there's some people that would consider it still playable though, so we'll get a little gameplay like this. And then we'll move on to the stuff that's at least a little more playable.
I've been sitting at work for too long. I need to finish up and head home.
Good evening, America. The National Weather Service has issued a serious warning for the East Coast. Hurricane Rabbit is intensifying over the Atlantic. An aggressive Category 4 system with sustained winds pushing past 125 miles per hour. The Continental Meteorology Office has issued a severe coastal alert for the eastern seaboard. Landfall is projected within the next 36 to 48 hours. Residents in shoreline communities are urged to secure property, gather essential supplies, and be prepared to evacuate on short notice. This is a serious storm, and an elemental force that reminds us of our own smallness. But, you know, life is beautiful. Even when the clouds roll in, life is a precious gift. Sunlight on your face, a child's laughter, first sip of coffee in the morning. And if it's hard to see that miracle right now, if the storm clouds in your life feel too dark, remember, there's always an answer. Just call 1-900-DREAMCORE. That's 1-900-DREAMCORE. Turn your life into a beautiful, unforgettable dream. Professional consultants are standing by to help you find the sunshine again. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Dad, are you coming home soon? I already finished my homework.
Am I asleep? Is this a dream? But I remember opening the door. The white door. It was there, where it had never been before. Hey, anybody? Is someone here? A sign. Welcome home. Is this some kind of joke? Who wrote that? Okay, calm down. I need to find a way out. A door. I came through a door, so there has to be another one. There has to be another door.
So now for some medium 900p settings, which at least stay over 30 sometimes, but you're still going to get some drops if you stay at this the whole game, I'm almost positive. You gotta go with the Steam Deck settings or the low settings if you want to stay like around 60, and I think you still drop under 60, but at least at that point you stay over 30, and that's all you can usually hope for on these handhelds. At least with the newer games, that is. Older games, you can easily get 60 plus in a bunch of older games, but not the newer ones, nope. Not without help from upscaling either, usually. But alright, let's get back into the game.
Where am I? Am I asleep? Is this a dream? But I remember opening the door, the white door. It was there, where it had never been before. Hey, anybody! Is someone here? A sign. Welcome home. Is this some kind of joke? Who wrote that? Okay, calm down. I need to find a way out. A door. I came through a door, so there has to be another one. There has to be another door.
Alright, we'll try Steam Deck settings now, and it actually is alright as far as staying over 30. We're not going to stay at 60 plus, unfortunately. That would be great if we could, but nope. Even low can't do that, unfortunately. Now this screen here will trick you, but there's not a lot going on, really. But alright, let's jump back in.
Am I asleep? Is this a dream? But I remember opening the door, the white door. It was there, where it had never been before. Hey, anybody! Is someone here? A sign. Welcome home. Is this some kind of joke? Who wrote that? Okay, calm down. I need to find a way out. A door. I came through a door, so there has to be another one. There has to be another door.
So now we'll go ahead and do ARP low. And at least now you can get like around 60 here and there, but you still can't stay above it all the time. That's just not going to happen. Unfortunately, it'd be cool if it could, but it can't. Anyway, let's go back into the game.
Hello? Who is this?
Hi, it's me. You.
Very funny. Who are you really?
I am you. You are me. We are here.
Here where? Where even am I? What is this place?
The place. This is home. Our home. Everything here is for us. Everything is just the way people like it. It's cozy here. It's safe here. Everything is right here.
Right? Nothing here is right. The sky looks painted, the houses aren't real, and I'm talking to myself.
You're just not used to it yet. But you will be. We always do.
Who are you? I already told you. I am you. No, that's...
You stay. It's nice here. It's quiet here. It's perfect.
Never mind, I forgot I already turned Bluetooth off. See, this is why I was going to use a keyboard and mouse with this, because I hate having to use this. Whenever I try to use this, it can go and turn left and right, but it can never go up and down whenever you do WSAD shit. Just for fun, let's see if we can't fix it. Yep, see how easy that was? Yeah, this thing definitely seems to be doing the best out of, like, all of them. I mean, the Xbox Ally X can get, like, more FPS, but it crashed a bunch. So far, this one has not, and it's getting way smoother frame times. This is definitely one of those times where it seems like Linux is doing a little bit better with this kind of game. So maybe Unity likes Linux better. Or it just performs better when everything is kind of weak, and probably other minimum specs. I didn't look at the minimum specs for this one. But I figured maybe if it has Steam Deck settings, they are at least minimum, but who knows? I'd have to go look to make that claim. It still has a little hiccup like that every once in a while. But beyond that, it's pretty decent. There was a part down the slides where it had some weird issues, what everything did. And it didn't lock up as bad walking to the slides either. Obviously it doesn't look the greatest on low, but I've seen way worse looking games, and it doesn't look that bad on the screen. Though it's more evident on this one since it's a bigger screen than all the other handhelds. But it's still not the end of the world. I'd rather have over 30 FPS than pretty visuals, but that's just me. Lots of people would rather have the visuals. Heck, I've talked to some people that would rather play at 20 FPS with everything cranked, just so they can have everything maxed. And I've talked to people that hate upscaling to where they will not use it no matter what. I've also talked to people who won't even play a game if it doesn't have some form of upscaling. But that's why I like PC. You got so many different options. It's not just like, hey, we're the devs, you get these 3 options and that's it. Just using it as an example. Some games have way more than that on console now, which is neat. Though some people bitch about that too, and they're like, no, I like just hitting play and having it work best right out of the box. What the fuck? So you can't please everybody, like I always say. It's impossible. I try all the time. It doesn't work. But I still try anyway, because I'm weird. I'm interested in once I get to the more powerful Windows-based PCs. I'm also curious about the fireback. It could just be a handheld thing. Sometimes handhelds, since they fight for power and whatnot, sometimes they'll give you less than stellar results, even though they're all more powerful than that fireback. Well, besides the Steam Decks. But even the Steam Decks can win sometimes. 3.3 gigs of VRAM should be enough for the fireback. Because Windows and stuff needs some as well. It's not like you get the full for games. I think this thing had like 10 or something like that, but it's got 30 gigs of RAM, so why the hell not? Heck, that right there is probably why it went up so much in price. I think this thing's like $1,500 now, and I would never get this thing for that. It was already a kind of a tough sell at what I bought it for, like $650 or $699 or whatever the hell it was. I think it was $699, 700 bucks. But $1,500, get out of here. No way. I'd say go get a fucking used laptop if you need portability for that kind of money. Alright, now we gotta make some baskets. 9 equals door. Take. I have taken. Alright, 3-pointer. Nope, not enough power. I don't think I was lined up anyway.
Because none of this is
Nope, too much power.
I need to get out. Because it's my life. Because I want to go
So
back.
a little too much power.
To life. Real life. We? Who even are you?
Dang.
Stop hiding behind my voice.
I am the part of you that got tired. The part that wants peace. The part that wants everything to be simple.
Nope.
You're not me. You can't be me.
Alright, let's find another ball. We need one more ball, or one more three-point shot. Sometimes they're up on the lockers. There's one. Now remember, those open inwards. Alright, let's do this first try. Alright. Nothing but net. Damn. That didn't work. Second try's not too bad though. And like I said, now you get door. Now we got whales. Whales in the sky.
What do you want from me now?
I just want to talk.
You're not me. Stop hiding behind my voice.
Alright, you're right. I'm not you.
Then who are you?
I am.
What?
You know your soundstage, don't you?
I do.
They keep changing the sets there. They changed them so often that the layers began to pile on top of each other. Reality warped, and this place appeared. A happy place. Dreamcore.
So, this really isn't real.
Not real. This is realer than your world. There's no pain here, no chaos. Everything is thought through. Everything is perfect.
Perfect. Your favorite word.
Because that is the goal. What everyone strives for. Safety, comfort, order.
I think that's where I came from. The train disappeared. Anyway though, I think that's plenty of footage and we're almost out of batteries. So let's go wrap up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Dreamcore Rabbit Hole. And very fun game. Now, definitely seemed like it did a little bit better than the Allies. In terms of like frame times, seemed like it got a little more FPS too. In the Xbox One X, or not X. There's so many damn Xbox things. Xbox Ally X seemed like it was getting most FPS out of all the handhelds, but it froze. I believe twice, maybe even 3 times. So that wasn't exactly a fun experience. And then the white Ally did all right with FPS. The black Ally X, regular one, seemed to do really bad with FPS in this game. It seemed like it was underperforming, but maybe I was just in a slightly different spot and it just seemed like it was. But that's what it sure looked like. This guy though was doing a pretty commendable job once you put it down to Steam Deck or low settings. It even did 900p if you're all right with 30, 40 FPS. Still probably have some drops here and there under 32, but that's pretty much that for this video though. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And I wished I could do a peace out with this hand. And we're getting there. Every single day getting a little bit more motion in the pinky, but until I can do it properly, left-handed peace out, and until the next video.